What's going on, all my Arsenal fans, all my Mesut Ozil lovers? Welcome to Arsenal Nation, the show where we speak about Arsenal with two wonderful people and myself, the boy they call Poet, who's pretty decent looking. Today's no different, and we're going to start off with the man they called Daniel. I don't want to hear anyone call him Dan. Give Daniel a big round of applause. Daniel, where are you from?
I'm from the Goonersphere podcast.
Also, you're from South London as well.
I am.
Oh. All right, the next guest we've got is a wonderful friend of mine. I love him very dearly. His name is Joel. Joel, where are you from?
I'm from CheekySport!
My God, look at that energy.
It's nice to see you, buddy.
Oh, my God.
It's nice to see you.
Do you know what? My mum's never said that, so
Listen,
thank you so much.
you're looking great, man. That shirt.
Compliments so early. Anyway, move on from the compliments. Let's talk about our turning point in the season. What was that defiant moment where things just changed? What was it? Let's start off with Dan. When was it?
When we lost Santi Cazorla at Norwich, we just completely changed as a team. We started out playing counter-attacking football, two playmakers on the pitch, Ozil playing balls through on one side of the pitch, Cazorla on the other.
Joel, surely if we've lost him in November or we're still in the title mix come January, is that really the reason?
I completely disagree with my friend Daniel over here.
Oh, God.
Is it Daniel, right?
It is
It's
Daniel.
Daniel, just checking. Don't want mum to be angry, right? Listen. I call it March Madness, Poet. I call it March Madness. It's the week where we were playing Manchester United,
yes,
Barcelona. It all came too fast. For me personally, I think our team, which is good enough, we just felt a bit weakened in that particular section, and I thought to myself...
You said we felt weakened in that particular section. Then maybe Daniel's right. Maybe Santi Cazorla could have been the key to open the door.
Hold on a second, because you know our fellas were out. We didn't have a full squad. Yes, fair enough, Manchester United didn't have a full squad, but they weren't challenging for the title anyway. So it's not as important to them as it was for us. But for us, I thought that if we had some of our players in, I think we could have crossed that line. I mean, also...
Some of the players in, like Santi Cazorla?
Yeah, well...
I'll tell you what,
hold on a sec.
Back at it again.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I reckon if, for example, someone such as Iwobi was introduced, then that week where we played those top teams, we could have crossed the finish line.
No,
for me, it's that week.
Before we end, I'm going to say, Joel, give us the reason you believe that Arsenal season, the turning point in it. What was that turning point for you?
Final words. It was the important week where we played Manchester United at Old Trafford.
And Dan, after this discussion, are you sticking with Santi Cazorla?
Yeah, definitely. I think what Joel said there is that what's key, United weren't title challengers, so what difference does it really make? It's maybe the draw with Tottenham has made a difference. We've taken maximum points off of Leicester. It's the games that have happened since we've lost Cazorla where we've dropped the most points. Win percentage, 57% with, 45 without. It'd be worth 8 extra points.
Let's end it with stats. It's always nice to end it with stats. And we spoke about sticks, and between the sticks, we've got Petr Cech. And guess what? He done social lives this week. Check this out.
Probably use the social media to follow the news. I try not to spend too much time on the social media. To recommend someone, there is a 433 account, which is a football funny kind of videos and stuff, and you just cry all the time. The best with the social media in our squad, I think, could be Mesut. So Petr Cech just gonna give Bay a pair of Yeezy like it's nothing. Man, I need his job. Told Joe, he's gassed Arsenal. Everybody goes crazy about the pair of Yeezy. Petr Cech is our real hero. Has made so many good saves this year. Still in AV, we signed him. Well, I'm glad you're still in AV, we signed him. When you come to a new club, you hope that you will do well and the people will be happy that you joined. My son thinks Petr Cech looks like a superhero. He's just asked me to buy him the suit and helmet. That's a great choice. I would say it's my favorite. Petr Cech looks like a math teacher. It's true, I have to say that so many people says that when they see me with glasses, that hopefully I'm a good math teacher. Petr Cech looks like a crooked lawyer with qualifications he got in Barbados and an office in the back room of a shop.
Oh, I don't know, I hope not.
Petr Cech is, I can't say the word, amazing. Petr Cech makes me cry. Me too.
That was Petr Cech on Social Lives. the keeper we all love. Now, there's another player you know I love. It is Mesut Ozil. The question I'm asking these two is, did he deserve to be in the PFA Team of the Year? Because he wasn't there. He was absent, like my time at university. Daniel, what's going on?
Of course he should have been in. I mean, the guy's got 18 assists this season, 137 chances created. He's smashed the record for chances created in the league. And it's not even over yet. We've still got games left to play. You know, and he could beat Thierry Henry's assist record.
The king Thierry Henry, he could beat that. Joel, surely you agree?
Oh, Poet, I know you love Mesut Ozil.
him.
I know you do, but I have to disagree on this because I believe that Kante has just shunned everyone this season. I mean, yes, you came out with some fantastic stats, Daniel, but come on, Kante, he has the most interceptions in Europe for the last 2 seasons running. Me personally, I played as a defensive midfielder, so I relate more to him, so I have to give it to Kante.
Oh, so because you relate to him, all of a sudden you've got to give it to him, do you?
Poet, I just have to.
But Daniel, surely, because Kante's a surprise package, he's got one over Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil's not a surprise package. He's an established player that's been here for years. So surely he's got to do even more than we expect of him for him to be in the team?
Oh, I agree. I think all 4 of the players that were selected were voted by their fellow members of the PFA. And it's important to remember it's the members of the PFA who are voting for it, not the fans, because if this was Twitter, Mesut would be in there every week. But it's not. I think the real problem is that you've got 2 centre-backs in a team of the year. You're playing like 4-4-2. Do you really need 2 centre-backs? Surely there's room for one more creative player so you can recognise and appreciate the talents of someone like Mesut Ozil.
So you're saying you would change the formation? The formation's the problem. Joe, did you agree with that, Jay?
I reckon at the end of the day, the formation is what it is. And for what it is, Kante has been doing the best job within that formation. His form has got his team as potential Premier League champions. You've got to give it to him.
You've got to give it to him. Do you have to give it to Bellerin, though? Because Bellerin's had an outstanding season. You're talking about a boy that 2 years ago wasn't recognised within the first team. Now he is a first-team player at 20 years old, over from Barcelona. Great looking, fantastic Instagram. Should he have been nominated as PFA Young Player of the Year? Daniel!
I think he should have been in the shortlist, but I don't think he would have won. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really make a lot of difference because he's not going to win it. Because we tend to, or the players tend to vote for more attacking talent.
I disagree completely with Daniel. I'm sorry, Daniel. Look what he's doing. Age 20 years old, breaking into the Arsenal right back position. Come on. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. He's got a cool head. He doesn't go in for rash challenges. When you look at the team and you see Bellerin's name on the team sheet, you go, you know what? That's a strong team. That's a strong team. There's no one better. There's no one better in that position currently in the league. And for his age, he should be winning the award.
100%. He's the best right back in the league, 100%.
At 20 years old, that's incredible.
At 20 years old, and he's been voted into the Team of the Year. He has been recognised for his contributions as a right back. But as a Young Player of the Year, other people have outperformed him.
I believe that is because Arsenal, unfortunately, won't be winning the league. I reckon if Arsenal were to be, I don't know, first at the moment, everybody would be raving, Bellerin. But because of that, unfortunately, my boy has had to suffer by not winning the award.
Iwobi, 2017 PFA Young Player of the Year.
I'll tell you what, he's called it, he's got his number. But the question I want to leave us with is, both of you, Joel, give us an answer. Should Ozil have been in the team?
No, I'm sorry.
Daniel?
Of course.
That's why I'm taking you to lunch after this. Joel, you can stay at home. OK, you've heard what the boys had to say. The question is, what do you have to say? Leave a comment and let us know. Should Ozil have been in the PFA Team of the Year? But it's now time to move on to In Case You Missed It. And we've got Monreal here playing one of the weirdest games of head, shoulders, knees and toes I've ever seen. Now, Nacho says he beat Ox. But if we're watching this carefully, we can see he's a bit of a cheater. All right, next happens to be Mr. Lauren Koscielny. His little one, showing his passion for the club, just like his father. I tell you what, absolute legend. And finally, Mr. Carl Jenkinson has discovered Instagram. Round of applause for him. This is our Carl Jenkinson tribute. And that was In Case You Missed It. Make sure you leave loads of comments in the section below, letting us know anything we may have missed. But now it's time to move on to Mathieu Flamini, the DM that, I'll tell you what, was on BBC Business talking about biofuels. The question is, in his pursuit of world domination, what is next?
First of all, he's the kind of guy I would keep away from my girlfriend, because if he's doing that well and I'm getting there, but not where he is yet, I'll be a bit wary. He dresses nice. And I can see him doing lectures all around the globe, you know, on business, economics. Show us how to get that guala, man.
Do you know, I wish he came to my university. My lecturer was so boring, man. I just fall asleep halfway through. But I'm not encouraging that, am I, Daniel? The question is, I'm asking you, what is Flamini's next step in world domination?
Oh, well, if things carry on the way they are in America with the Trump presidential election, might be an opening for the host of The Apprentice USA. But tonight, he really needs to do Arsenal a solid. First thing he needs to do is take that 20 billion, put it to good use, buy Barcelona, put himself up front, send us Messi on loan, or, you know, swap him for a pack of quavers or something. Whatever he's got to do, just get some of them players over here.
All right, we've obviously got Daniel and we've got Joel here, but guess what? We've got two special guests all the way from the States. Their names, Chanel and Jordan. My wonderful fellow Gooners from across the shores. What is it that you do Arsenal-wise?
So we run Fresno Gooners out in California, a local supporters group down at the pub downtown. We hang out, and we actually, a couple of seasons ago, drove to New York for the friendly and back. So we like Arsenal just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You do more than me. I'll tell you what, I can't even drive to Bradford for a game. Look, I'm going to ask you a question, though. If there was one bit of advice you could get from Flamini, what would it be?
How to lunge into tackles so well immediately after coming on to the pitch and getting yourself sent off.
It was a great challenge. It was an introductory challenge. It was like, just in case you miss me, I am here. How about Joe? What advice would you take from Flamini? You sit him down. He sits you down. He goes, "You've got one question to ask me. I'm here to give you advice." What do you ask? What advice do you get?
Well, I've always thought that one day I'm going to be doing some work with Arsene Wenger somehow, the legend, the man himself. How would you get back into the good books with Arsene Wenger? Because we all know that Arsene Wenger doesn't really like to take people back twice. So the fact that he's done it and he stayed with us for 2 seasons, maybe even more, how did you do it? How did you do it?
How did you do it? A bit like your ex-girlfriend. How did you get back into the good books? How did I do it? I'll save that for myself. Daniel! Don't leave that in the comments. What bit of advice would you take from Flamini?
I don't know, just looking at his Instagram feed.
You stalker!
His Instagram feed, I'd have to take some fashion advice, because, you know, the polos aren't really working for me anymore.
I'm asking you. Flamini comes up to you and says, "I will purchase absolutely anything in the world for you." What do you ask for?
I don't know, man. Maybe like
anything in the whole world. He's got 20 billion.
No, okay.
He doesn't know how to spend money.
Okay.
He doesn't know.
Non-stop flights for me and Chanel to London and season tickets. Done.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that is a good present. That's a good present. Daniel, can you beat that?
Well, definitely season tickets as well, but I'd probably ask for a box and make sure that I'm chauffeur-driven in the Batmobile.
That's my guy!
The cool one.
I want the Batmobile as well. Joe, can you beat that?
Poet, you know I'm a simple man.
What do you want?
With simple wants. Just buy me the old Highbury building. Yes, it's not the stadium anymore, but just buy me that so I can wake up in the morning, I can just go, I can just experience it every day. So I can own it. That's all I want to do. I want to own it.
I think he won, you know. I think he actually won. The old Highbury building. I just want a time machine so I can go back in time and watch 2004 Arsenal. That was incredible. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching Arsenal Nation. Big thank you, first of all, to Jordan and Chanel all the way in the States. Big round of applause to them. Thank you so much. Love you to bits. Obviously, we've got to shout out Daniel that came here.
Hey.
Got to shout out Joel as well. Big round of applause. Look at him, he's well excited. And I would say shout out for me, but you lot see me too much. So all that's left to say is make sure you keep leaving your comments. And Arsenal Nation, we love you. Mwah. Take care, everyone.
Before you go anywhere, don't forget to subscribe.